unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, all right, all right. Come on in, people. Come on in. Make sure you share this live. 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 Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. Share this live. Share this live. Come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. All right. You This already
This
know
is
what
the
it
day that the
is.
Lord has made.
Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I
Right.
love being black.
Come on in, people. Come on in. Live, going live, going live, going live. Come on in, people. We're going to acknowledge some of our guests today. All right, let's see what we want here today. All right, let me get on here and see some of my guests on here. All right, let's see who's on here. All right. Jules Smith, what's going on, Miss Jules Smith? I see you, I see you, I see you. Tomorrow, what's going on? I see you, I see you, I see you. You're live, uncut, unedited. Where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Come on in, people. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Make sure you guys share the video. Share the video, share the video. All right, come on in, come on in. All right. Nisha Taylor, what's going on? Nisha Thomas Taylor. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in, folks. I need y'all to come on in, tell the truth, shame the devil. Come on in. Make sure you guys tag your people. Share this video. We got a great subject tonight. We're going to be talking about McDonald's today. It was a suspect beat up somebody and the community stepped up, people. D Lawrence, what's up, bro? I appreciate you. Jermaine Maxwell, I see you. I see you. I see you. Jermaine Maxwell in the house. My boy Law in the house. Law in the house, baby. In the house. In the house. I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Coming on in and sharing some love, man. Make sure you inbox somebody or tag someone. If you're on YouTube tonight, I need you guys to hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell right behind it so you can get all my Tone, my man Tone, what's up in the house? All right. Leslie Brown, what's up, Leslie? I see you, I see you, I see you, Miss Leslie. Don Tyson. What up? 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 Ron Gilmore. What up? What up with it? What up with it? What up with it? My boy Tone in the house again. Tell you. I tell you. Come on in, people. Y'all do me a favor. If you follow me by the way of YouTube or Facebook, hit the like button, the share button, or the tag button. That would be wonderful if you do that. I need all my wonderful people to do that because you know you are a part of what's going on here. Without you, this show is not possible without the audience, and we need you. We need your attention span. And we got a great subject today. It's talking about a crime that took place here in the city of Chicago. And it's talking about a young man was sticking up a 21-year-old man was sticking up a 46-year-old man in McDonald's, and the community stepped up. My. Woo, woo. Kim Eaterton. All right, I see you. I see you. I see you. All right, Miss Yolanda Williams. All right, all right. All right. All right. All right. Come on in. Come on in. I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. I'm much better, people. I've been under the weather for the last 3 or 4 days, but I am feeling fabulous. 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 I'm grateful. I'm thankful just to even be here. Thankful for you. Tell you God is good. No weapon that's formed against me shall prosper. For greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I'm more than a conqueror. One can chase 1,000, and two could put 10,000 to flight, and no evil shall come nigh unto thee. My. Marcus Bradley, what's going on, man? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you as always, man. Always. Always. Come on in, Facebook. My YouTube been showing out, boy. Pretty soon, I'm probably going to have to abandon Facebook and stick with YouTube because YouTube has been good to me, people. Good. Y'all come on in. Come on in. All right, Marcus. Marcus said, "Hollow be thy name." My. I'll tell you. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, the Bible said that men ought to always pray and not faint. I'll tell you. And that's real talk. Kanika, what's up, Miss Kanika? What's going on? I see you. I see you, treasure hunter. That's a treasure hunting woman there. I tell you, she love to bargain shop, and I ain't mad at her. I'm right along with her. I tell you. All right, people, come on in. Come on in. Where are my people at? Where are y'all? I know it's Sunday night. And some of y'all probably watching football, whatever. You can't talk and chew bubblegum at the same time? Yeah, you can. Come on, show your boy some love tonight. Karen Crawley Martin, what's going on? I see you. I see you. I see you. We're going live, people, uncut and unedited. Mm-hmm. For real. We got the article. I'm going to pull the article up. Oh, my goodness. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. Let me start sharing some live. Sharing my live so I can let some folks come on in. No call ID at work, but on break. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you. No call ID. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tuning in, just stopping in and checking your boy out. Yeah, appreciate you. Uh-oh, what happened to my YouTube folks, my YouTube people? I don't know what happened. All right. They must took my I continue to drop jewels. That's right. Mark Davis, what's going on, man? I appreciate you. I don't even see my YouTube people up here now. Oh my God, what happened, YouTube? Let me see what happened. Let's see. It's city data. I don't know what happened to my YouTube. They must have cut it off. All right, they must have cut it off. I don't know what happened here. All right, let me just change the title on YouTube then. Maybe I'll change the title. Just say robbery. Let me just say robbery. Yeah, because they shut me down on YouTube. All right, let me do it this way. All right. Let me cut. All right. All right. They shut me down on YouTube. Let me just see if I can get, there we go. Let's see if I can get it back going. I don't know what happened to my YouTube family. They cut my YouTube family off. Let's see, y'all. I don't know what happened. All right. I don't know what happened, people. They cut my YouTube off. All right. All right. Sharice, what's going on? I see you. I see you. Leslie Brown at home. Eat a few shrimp. Listen to your live. Live uncut, unedited. Eat enough of them things for me. Eat enough of them for me. Eat enough of them for me, Leslie. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my YouTube, folks. It was going strong. It just cut off. I don't know what happened. YouTube was going strong. It just cut off. Let's see. And then edit it again. All right. Let me change that title. I'll just put McDonald's on there. Maybe, sometime it does that. So hey, let's see. All right. I don't know what happened to my YouTube people. It's not the people, it's the app. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Give it a minute to come back to my YouTube. Man, what's going on, y'all? They trying to mess me up tonight. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. McDonald's patron. You know McDonald's ain't gonna have that. But we just gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm robber. All right, let me do it this way. Then maybe I'll resend it. Man, my YouTube was going good and it just disappeared off like that. All right. I don't know what happened to connection, people. I don't know what happened to connection, but we still here, people. All right. I don't know, people. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my YouTube. They cut my audience off. Let's see. All right. Trying to get it back going. Uh-huh. Let's see. Let's see. All right. All righty. Let's see. I don't know, people. It just cut me off on YouTube. It just cut me off. Cut me off. Sure, what's going on? Let me see what's going on with my YouTube. Live, uncut, unedited, people. Trying to see what's going on with my YouTube family. It cut me off. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Man, it's a great show tonight. I definitely want to have a great show tonight. All right. All right. Well, YouTube family, I don't know if you guys are there. I can't see you. I appreciate you. Y'all still here? I don't know. It ain't showing nothing from YouTube. They on there. All right, people. That's a shame. My YouTube people are cut off. I said send the data. I don't know. We got let me show while we doing that. Let me just share my screen what I want to talk about. All right. All right. Look at here, people. Look at here. McDonald's patron tackled and beat an armed robber until cops arrived. Chicago police report says. Man, look at this, people. We're gonna read this article. We're gonna read it. My YouTube family's still there, but they just can't. I can't see them. That's okay. We're gonna keep rolling. All right, YouTube family. I can't see you, but we're gonna keep rolling with the article. We're gonna keep rolling with the article. But I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. My YouTube family. All right, come on in, come on in, people, come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. I think I'm gonna be taking calls. Let me get my caller, get my phone out, and I'm just a little confused, having a little problem, difficulties, but we're gonna try to get it together, people. All right. Roosevelt said some on YouTube. I see Roosevelt on YouTube. Roosevelt, I'm trying to see what's going on, man. Uh-huh. Let's see. I can't even see the YouTube people on here. All right. All right, people, we're gonna get started in a minute because I can't. I appreciate you guys coming on here. And it's YouTube back. They back. All right, they back. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling, people. All right. Let me call in real quick, people. Let me call in on my phone and we're gonna get started. And this is real, people. But I think it's a little twist to the story. And hopefully we can try to get to the bottom of this.
Hey, caller. All right, give me a minute, people.
AKA the Crime Chaser.
Live, uncut, unedited.
Broadcast. Just before you speak, please turn down all your audio. Please turn them off or down, and do not have us on speakerphone so we won't have an echo, and we'll be with you shortly. Thank you so much.
All right, come on in, people. Come on in. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. All right. My light going out. What's going on, man? Y'all, what's going on tonight? My light going out. My YouTube went out. Man, what's going on? What's going on, people, tonight? All right. Yeah, I'm on. Okay. Appreciate y'all. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Listen, I'm going to go through this article. We're going to read this article. We're going to read this article, and it's going down. And I need some people on here to explain to me. Okay, I need you, those of you that's on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Please do that. Appreciate it. Yeah, it cut me off. I don't know why it cut me off. I'll let it. I don't know why I couldn't understand what went on. And just because I can't even see you guys' comments, but that's okay. All right. Well, it's on. It's on. What is it? I can't see nobody comment from YouTube. Let's see. All right. I'm ready to read this article. Let's read this article. All right. It says Chicago. A man who robbed a McDonald's customer at gunpoint on the west side was hospitalized after the restaurant patron ganged up on him and beat him until Chicago police arrived, officials said, and prosecutors claim it was the second time in 10 days that the gunman had robbed the same victim inside the same restaurant. The first robbery occurred on November the 13th inside the McDonald's at 5133 West Chicago Avenue. Prosecutor says Ahmad, I think I pronounced that, Johnson, no, he's not my son, 21 years old, entered in the restaurant and demanded a 46-year-old man property while showing a gun in his waistband. All right. Johnson proceeded to pistol whip the victim and made the victim take off his pants before escaping with the man's phone, wallet, and $500 cash, according to the state detention petition. Then, around 5:30 p.m. on November the 23rd, Johnson returned to the restaurant, pointed a loaded handgun at the same victim, and took his cash, the petition said. But the robbery ended a little differently, according to a CPD report. Johnson was tackled, held on the floor, and beaten by unknown bystanders until the police arrived. Officers arrived to find Johnson laying face down on the floor with a crowd of individuals holding him down and kicking him about the head. Wow. The cops detained Johnson, recovered a firearm and extended magazine from his person, and dispersed the crowd to prevent the offender from sustaining further injuries. According to the police, the surveillance cameras recorded the incident. Johnson, who was bleeding from the head and mouth and complained of abdominal pain, was taken to Mount Sinai Hospital in fair condition, said the report. Judge Susan Ortiz granted the state detention petition. Johnson remains in jail awaiting trial on 2 counts
of armed robbery. My. Did y'all see this? Did y'all actually read what I'm reading? Really? Come on now, talk to me, people. Somebody come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me, Facebook. Talk to me, YouTube. Talk to me. My. This is something, ain't it, people? Something. Good evening, Miss Pillerton and Singleton. All right. All right, people. I'm looking for some calls. 872-299-0808. Come on in, people. Some calls. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I'm looking for some callers. All right. Come on, people. We're looking for some callers. All right. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. All right. Come on in. We can talk. Come on, Facebook. Look at Facebook showing out today. I got 50-some people on Facebook. And where my YouTube people at? Where y'all at, man? Showing out. All right.
Marcus.
All right. We got one caller already. Brother Marcus. He's here. Marcus, man, what is your thoughts and opinions on this, man? Man, don't take all day.
Marcus,
we got a lot of people. Come on, talk to him. Go ahead.
I ain't going to take all day.
Go ahead.
I just saw your video.
Uh-huh.
And I think people are tired of getting things taken from them and seeing people get away with it. And I think we're coming to a point in this society where people are fighting back. They're not letting insurance pay off on it. They're fighting back because somebody just take your stuff that you worked hard for. I think people are fed up and they fighting back.
Has joined.
Hold it right there, Marcus. I'm gonna come back to you. That's what Marcus said. Now, Marcus, for those just tuned in, there's a 21-year-old man got to carry the same last name as mine, Johnson. I think it's Armand Johnson, and he robbed a 46-year-old man twice at the same location. But at the last time he robbed at McDonald's, the crowd, the patrons got involved. All right, let's go to the next call. I'll come back to you, Mark. 6905. Come on, caller. 6905.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
All right, talk to me.
Martin, how you doing?
Good, wonderful. How are you?
All right. Okay, so, I mean, this is my opinion. This guy probably lived in the neighborhood, had been frequenting this, the McDonald's probably every day. And maybe this 46-year-old probably be in the McDonald's all the time. And he scoped him out or know he got some type of money or something on him. And he just bullied him, basically. Because how did he rob him twice in one day? That's what I'm saying.
Not in one day, within 10 days. Within 10 days.
So within 10 days.
Yeah.
So within 10 days.
That sounds fishy to me.
They both lived in that neighborhood. Evidently, they both lived in that neighborhood. He know of him. That 21-year-old knows something about that 46-year-old.
Say it, sister.
He knows some type of something going on.
Say it.
And that's why he did what he did. But this time, the crowd got fed up, or the patrons got fed up, because, maybe the 46-year-old hollered out. This is the second time he done did this. But 9 out of 10, because I done worked on Chicago Avenue. That's around Chicago Avenue and Laramie, right over in that area. And it's pretty rough over there. I done worked in that area plenty of times. So, yeah, that 21-year-old just getting up and...
But listen, let me tell you something.
Just doing what he do. Doing best.
My dear, listen to this. It says in the article, Johnson proceeded to pistol whip the victim and made the victim take off his pants before escaping with the man's phone, wallet, and $500 in cash, according to the state detention petition. Now, I guess that happened the first time he robbed him. I'm assuming, because that happened one time.
That's just like,
go ahead.
Yeah, that's just like the McDonald's that's over east, over here where I live at. You have the same older guys that come in McDonald's in the morning time to drink coffee, eat their food in the morning time. They all meet up. And then sometimes a lot of them meet back up for lunch. So that 21-year-old kept his eye on that 46-year-old. And he know what he know. He knows something. And then this guy carrying that kind of cash, this day of time, you can't have that kind of cash. He the one should have been armed.
Okay. Hold it right there, but
they did what they did to
Yeah, they whooped him. Okay, but I think it's a twist to the story. I'm waiting on somebody to bring it out though. But don't go nowhere. 2506. Hey caller, you're live, uncut, unedited. Come on, caller. 2506. 2506. I'm sorry.
What's going on, Martin?
Hey, Mr. Roosevelt. What's going on with you?
Hey. Oh, well, like I said, I said on YouTube, on our end, at least on my end, you never went dark or nothing at all.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. Wow.
You was always there. I don't know what happened on your app or whatever on your end or something, because sometimes with YouTube they be, I like the old days of YouTube when whatever you could do and say almost whatever you want and they let it go past. But nowadays with the algorithm,
Right.
I don't know if by you putting McDonald's in there or something, whether that triggered something.
Right.
They just need to stop and just let us poor people just say whatever we need to say. But getting back to the subject,
yes,
I just feel that it was good that the crowd did step up to help this person, because all I know is that no matter what kind of twist it could be to the story, whoever this gunman or robber or whoever is, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll think long and hard before he ever does this to someone else again.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that if I were there or something, they should have done a whole lot much more to him before the police. Before the police even.
They did. Up. They said he was bleeding from the head. And they said the officers arrived to find Johnson laying face down on the floor, a crowd of individuals holding him down and kicking him about the head. Right. So, okay, that's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, okay.
Wait a minute. I want to say something. Mark.
Y'all got to hurry up because I got a lot of backing people. Go ahead real quick. Make it quick.
Mark,
yeah.
They 9 out of 10, it's going to come out. They probably was a couple.
Somebody hit it. Bingo. Now y'all seeing what I'm saying. See, I can't say it.
Has joined.
Listen.
That was a couple.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Really? You think so?
Can you?
Yeah, that was a couple.
Okay, somebody call it.
On Chicago Avenue, you see everyone. That 46-year-old was dating that 21-year-old. And he about didn't give him no money. So he whooped his ass and got it. And he supposed to gave him some more money that second time, and he didn't do it. And he caught him at his original spot. That was his man.
Yep. Ooh, Facebook.
It could make some sense.
It could make some sense. It makes a whole lot of sense.
He didn't try to rob nobody else.
You're right.
Why was it always just this one person?
Right.
That was his man.
Okay, let's go to the next caller. Okay, hold it, y'all. Let's go to the next caller. Y'all hold on. 3821. Somebody put it together. 3821. Go ahead, caller. 3821. Last 4 digits. Don't ask me no question now. Go ahead, go ahead, man.
No, because I don't know the full story.
Well, you need to. Hey,
did he know that was a?
Now there you go with the question. There you.
He was robbed before.
Listen. Anytime somebody put a pistol on you, you know who they are. You might not know them personally. You ain't gonna forget that unless you didn't see his face. He robbed that man for the second time. So it's crazy.
I ain't. It's kind of weird, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I don't know if this I don't want to say nothing wild now, but I remember like back a long time ago, I think I robbed somebody before, and just so happened I robbed them like 2 times that night, but it's like I didn't know it though, because it's kind of hard to explain. I didn't know the second time around this was the same person, and so I already had it up on him. So I don't know. I don't know. That's why I asked.
But listen to this. Let me tell you this about brother. Now they said he robbed the same person twice within 10 days. Now in McDonald's. Now I'm quite sure he wasn't the only one in McDonald's. I'm talking about to rob. Even the first time, even the second time, there was something was going on. I can't say it, but I'm agreeing with one of the callers because I don't want nobody come on. Oh, he's saying he's been like.
I say it again.
Yeah. Go ahead, caller.
That was his man. That was his man. That was his man. That's that young boy.
5153 West Chicago Avenue, right there by Laramie, Chicago Avenue. Right there. I know what that
It's on
McDonald's
the
is.
corner of Laramie and Chicago. I know where it is.
It
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me now.
That's kind of
Nah.
weird to say.
It
anyway.
doesn't
They
surprise me
cover.
now.
Hold on, y'all. 3821
I
still
kind of
talking.
go along with the caller.
3821
That's kind
still.
of weird anyway.
Go ahead,
That's
3821.
kind of like one of the weirdest things to say is that they was covered. Like, why would that be the first thing to come to mind?
Okay, listen to it. Let me read. Hey, let me read it. 3821. Let you think about it since you didn't read the story, but I'm gonna read it for you.
Is
Chicago.
this a young boy?
Yeah. Let me read it.
Shit.
All right, let me read it. Chicago. Listen to the language, brother. A man who robbed a McDonald's customer at gunpoint on the west side was hospital after the restaurant patrons ganged up on him and beat him until Chicago police arrived, officials said. And prosecutor claimed it was the second time in 10 days that the government had robbed the same victim inside the same restaurant. The first robbery occurred on November the 13th inside the McDonald's at 5133 West Chicago Avenue. Prosecutors said, I think it's Armand Johnson, 21 years old, not my son now, entered the restaurant and demanded a 46-year-old man property while showing a gun in his waistband. Okay, read this next paragraph. Johnson proceeded to pistol whip the victim and made the victim take off his pants before escaping with the man's phone, wallet, and $500 cash, according to the state detention petition. Now, then around 5:30 p.m. on November the 23rd, Johnson returned to the restaurant and pointed a loaded gun at the same victim and took his cash, the petition said. But this robbery ended a little differently, according to CPD report. Johnson was tackled, held on the floor, and beaten by unknown bystanders until the police arrived. Officers arrived to find Johnson laying face down on the floor, a crowd of individuals holding him down and kicking him about the head. The cop detained Johnson and recovered a firearm and extended magazine from his person and dispersed the crowd to prevent the offender from sustaining further injuries, according to the police report. Surveillance cameras recorded the incident. Now listen to this. Johnson, who was bleeding from the head and mouth and complained of abdominal pain, was taken to Mount Sinai Hospital in fair condition, said the report. Now, Judge Susan Ortiz granted the state detention petition. Johnson remains in jail awaiting trial on 2 counts of armed robbery. Now, young blood, I read it out for you. You know, I understand, but it's
right there. It's right there, Martin. That's common sense. That 46-year-old made him get out of his pants. Now he turned the table, made him get out of his pants. It's simple. Ain't no young blood that understand. It's right there in his face. Why he don't understand?
Okay. Well, we got another caller. Let's go. 2 more callers. 2742. Come on, caller. 2742.
Hey, Martin, that's what I thought, that he was sleeping with the young guy. But what I believe what happened was that the young guy, he had an older man get them young men a couple dollars, and the young dude got mad because he didn't get exactly what he wanted. So he went back to sleep with him again, and then he thought he was going to get something else. So he said, you know what, I know what you did, because how would you know what this person did? Like, this is a 40-something-year-old man. How would you know that this man has money on him? So that's something, they had a little personal relationship. I believe that the young guy, the type that mess with women too, because he got that thug appearance. Yeah. But he probably a bum, ain't got no job. And a lot of the young guys be sleeping with older men on the down low for clothes and shelter and food. So he probably been at the man's house. The man was feeding him and everything, and then he wasn't giving him what he wanted. Because if that happened the first time, I'm sure that man didn't report none of that. That's the first thing I thought when you said that. I'm like, that's exactly what it sounds like. Like they was sleeping with each other, and the young guy got mad because he didn't get what he wanted from him.
Exactly.
So, yep. That type of stuff go on all the time. These young guys that think we have emotion, they
Hold on, y'all.
No need for detectives.
Hold on. But if we was, listen, we was only going by what I read. I didn't make no story up. Now it could be a lie according to this article, but if you read the language, that's what it sounds like to me. Go ahead, Pendleton. 2742. Go ahead.
No need for detectives.
Well, why you say? Go ahead, Pendleton. Go ahead.
That's what it sounds like. Gay for pay. Because the young guy, look at his appearance, and he got the tattoos and all that. And the older guy, it's like, what do they have in common? Like, how you know somebody got an X amount of money, especially in that area? It's like, a person ain't gonna walk around with that amount of money. I believe that young guy was probably at that man's house. The man probably was feeding him and all that. He probably spent the night and gave him a couple of dollars, and he got mad. Like, why you treating me like this? And he robbed and he did it again. But I think the older person not gonna tell the whole story because he's embarrassed. Because he may have a girlfriend, whatever else going on.
A wife. He got a wife.
Tricking and treating with this young guy to see what happens.
You know what it's called? Y'all know what it's called? It's called
gay for pay.
Gay for pay or trade. You traded sex for money. It's called a trade, especially when men on men.
Like a honey bun on your prison bun, huh? That's what it's like, a honey bun waiting on you on your prison bun.
Yeah. And then he able to go to the same location and do the same thing. Come on now. And then, why would he want to get him out of? Because he got him up out his pants and didn't pay him. So now he making a dummy out of him. He finna embarrass him in front of people. That's all that stuff.
Did y'all see that?
Humiliation tactic there. To slip somebody out their clothes, that's a humiliation tactic there in front of everybody.
And give him that money. Probably promised him that same $500 he took.
Now hold it, y'all. I guess he walked up to old boy and showed me he had a gun in his waistband. He didn't really pull it out the first time he robbed him. I think the second time he came in and pointed at him. I'm not sure. I got to reread the article, but it's people. Listen, when I read this story today, y'all, I was like, something ain't sounding right here. Something ain't sounding. Okay, let's go to the next caller. Y'all don't go nowhere real quick. 9433. Go ahead, caller. Then 9433 caller.
That was his boyfriend. That was his boyfriend on the download, and he got mad because he wanted some more money. So he went and embarrassed him.
Wow. All right, listen. Make sure you guys share this live. Please share this live. They just put this article out, and you just looking at the language, and listen. Hey, the way y'all thinking, that's the way I thought when I read it. And that's why I brought it. That's why I'm having a live tonight about this, to see if it was just me. Because sometimes, I could go a little wild in thinking. So, but I'm like, man, this don't sound right here. This sounds like some, hanky-panky stuff. As Sarge said, hot pockets. Yeah. Hey, Marcus, what your thoughts, man?
Hot pockets.
Come on, Marcus. Marcus is my first caller. Come on, Marcus. Marcus.
Well, I'm listening to y'all. I think after looking at this press release, yeah, that's what it was. It might be more to it than that too. It could be over the lover's cross. The word I'm trying to use.
A quarrel.
He could have caught him sleeping with some. You know how they get when they catch you messing with somebody else. They show out.
Ooh. Youngster, I know you're on here. Where you at? Hey, let me talk to the detective. He called y'all detectives. Youngster, you on here again? I think he's still on here. You hear my brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what you think? What you think about what they're saying? Go ahead. I'm gonna give you a chance to. What you think about this? What you think about what they're saying?
It sounds like I ain't trying to go too deep into
it. Go ahead.
Like some gay activities. It seems like some gay activities going on. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
I got too much to say.
Okay. You didn't change your mind. You didn't flip flop, huh? You say.
Yeah. I'm one of the people that I try to give men the benefit of the doubt But you know, like you said, some of that verbiage up in there a little weird. So
Yeah.
he gonna until I guess until more information come out. Now I don't know what else type of information can come out. I don't know, but other than that, yeah, it seems a little weird, a little suspect.
Or somebody said, now listen, this is a good point. Listen to this too, y'all. Louis Ramsey said, if it wasn't no download, HI, whatever, going on, it was a drug deal where the victim didn't pay for what he got on credit. Now that could be it too.
Oh, that was my second thought.
Now that could be it, y'all. Miss Pendleton, what you think about that? That could be it.
No. That 21-year-old showed him who was King Dingaling. That's it. That's all.
Wow. Wow.
He showed him.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I'm the King Dingaling. Yep.
Wow. Wow, people, y'all see. Now we're not making this up now. This is what was in the article. I read the article twice, and that's something. And I could agree with Louis Ramsey. It's either or maybe both. You never know, too. It could be, I don't know. Listen, I want some more calls to call in because I don't want us to be biased. 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. What's the dealio, y'all? Come on in. Let me hear some calls. Let's go to caller.
Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389.
Come on, callers. Anybody else come up with any ideas what y'all think took place? Anybody else can think of something? I'll say, let me go back to the hour.
My second thought was what you just said.
Oh, okay.
My second thought was what you just said, a drug deal gone bad. But we living in some strange times, Martin.
Yeah, we are.
Living in some strange times.
Okay. Because they beat the guy. So, but all right. Now, one thing I want us to see about this article. Let me flip the script just a little bit. Okay, since we got that out. Did the community do the right thing? The patrons do the right thing by helping this 41-year-old, 46-year-old man? Did they do the right thing?
Yep.
Okay, let me start.
Yep, because as far as I'm concerned, he was getting robbed.
Okay. So they did do the right thing. Okay.
Yep. Congratulations to the community.
Okay.
Stepping up.
And you know what? Another thing, when I was reading this article, right, guys, I was like, but did anybody go to jail for beating them and stomping them and all that? No. I figured the police weren't going to try to arrest nobody else. I figured that. Okay, let's go to the next caller. Come on, 6905. Been very 6905. So did the community do the right thing did the community do the right thing by getting involved in this, holding the guy down?
Yeah. Yeah, in the event of probably him getting beat the way, he probably hollered out something. Help. Shoot, no telling what was going on. He probably was hollering for his life. He was getting beat. Him and that man know, and it's going to come out. You wait till that article come out. And them mug shots, when dude put the mug shot on Facebook and it saved, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Well, don't come out in a wash, come out in a rinse, and that's gonna be a good rinse. You watch and see.
All right, cause y'all know, but y'all know the newspaper lied now. Y'all know that though. That make you think one thing to go the other way just for the news, cause y'all know positive news do not sell. Lies sell faster than anything. It spread quicker than the truth. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm in media,
and the way it's gonna sell, is community residents step up to prevent a 40-something-year-old man from being robbed. That's gonna ring out in the headline.
Yeah, that's gonna ring.
They're not gonna even mention no relation.
Yeah, they're not gonna. You're right, Marcus. All right, let's go to 2506. What you got to say? 2506. Come on, caller. Caller. 2506.
That's me, Martin. I had
Yes,
to
go
just
ahead,
take my
Roosevelt.
phone off of mute. I'm
Okay,
sorry
okay,
about
go
that.
ahead.
Uh, yeah, you had asked me before, but I mean, I guess this stuff. The only two people who really know, I guess, like what happened was only those two men. But some of the theories that everybody's coming up with probably make some sense because, I mean, it's quite strange. This young man didn't try to rob anybody else in the store, but yet stuck to this one person one day and then 10 days later, this same one person.
Mm-hmm.
It was either so it could be a third scenario. It could be like where a person, because every now and then, because I don't care like how much money or whatever I have or whatever, like even, I don't think it's wise to let anybody know, like especially these days, everything you have. It could be somebody or something who he could have just targeted from like a long time ago, who was known to be kind of flashy or brag about like what he had. So he just probably made up in his mind, you know what, man, today I'm gonna rob that guy. So he got the money off of him one day, and then, you know, uh, so he decided to get him maybe 10 days later because you got some people who are known to walk around like with jewelry and maybe large sums of money and everything on them or whatever too. Because some people actually floss and everything, try to show off and everything like that, which I don't think these days that you should because of everything that is going on.
Okay. All right. My young buddy, 3821, what you got to say, bro? Come on, I know you got a whole lot to say. You young and tell us what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again, the guy said a few people ago, it's a lot of weird stuff going on out here. So I don't put stuff past people. Again, I try to get them the benefit of the doubt because when we talking about a man's sexuality or any type of gay stuff come out, again, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But again, I guess we got to wait for more information for this story or whatever the case may be. Be uh, you know, the verbiage with the picture because dude look a little weird looking, so he might be into some weird looking activities. I guess I don't know. You know,
Mhm.
as far as the community helping them, that's good for them because they said that they pulled a switch off the dude.
Yeah, clip.
So yeah, they tripping because you don't really be grabbing at a guy with no switch on him now because
Mhm.
that when it go off, it goes off.
It
It
didn't
ain't
say
one
a
of those
switch. It
pop
just
out.
said
It's a
he had extended clip. So we don't know if it was a switch on the extended clip. So
oh
yeah,
okay. It said the magazine, so I assume the switch, but
no.
yeah, it's just more information got to come out. Other than that, like they better than me because when I see something happening, man, 9 times out of 10, brother, I mind my business because that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know what that person did to deserve that, and they can call it what they want. But then again, I got to make it back home to my people. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
So you said he got
I wouldn't. I
so tell me, okay, now let me say this, and I'm not putting you on the spot. So if you seen somebody robbing somebody at McDonald's and you had an opportunity to call the police,
man, they better call the police.
no, or
Hey,
do
look
something.
here. No, hey,
Hold it.
yeah,
I'm just asking you a question now. You would try to help the person in no kind of way, not at least call the police, leave up out of McDonald's, say, hey, there's a man, they got a gun on a man in there. I just left out of McDonald's you wouldn't do that? You wouldn't say nothing?
yeah. You know what? I probably would do that. I probably would do that. I ain't never been in one of them type of situations before, but
Right.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right, let's go to 9433. We got a new call anyway, but 9433 real quick. What's your thoughts again? You from the streets, you from the hood, you know what's going
Uh,
on. Yeah.
I think the community did a wonderful job. Like Martin say, it's time for people to stop taking people's stuff. People get out here and work too hard for these stuff. So I think the community did a wonderful job by beating his ass and waiting on the police.
Okay.
Good job.
All right, we got Dr. Z, Dr. Davis online, live, uncut, unedited. All right, Doc, what's going on?
Hey, Dr.
I
Davis.
mean, hey, good evening to everyone. It's just sad that so much crime is taking place, and we need to get ready. I mean, think about it. Martin posted a video, people stealing out of jewels just yesterday. It's just getting worse. It's getting worse by the day. So we all have to be careful and be vigilant on what we are seeing and paying attention to things that's going on because it's getting serious out here. We didn't have that going on in the 70s and 80s, but now it's a different time. So I think they did the right thing and make sure that they caught those people and go from there. I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay, she said she think they did the right thing. The community helped, and man, the community was bold. This man had a pistol on him with extended clip. He could have shot everybody up and just about everybody in there. But they held it down and beat him. And matter of fact, he mustn't even get a chance to get the hold to his gun because, according to the article, when the police came and searched him, he still had it on his person. So, wow, the man got whooped with a pistol on him, according to the article.
I wondered did the crowd know that he had it on?
That's a good question.
But but the thing is, what happened is whether he had it on him or not, your fight flight kick in, and it doesn't matter what happens. That kicks in, and you ready to defend yourself.
Yeah,
Anything necessary. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So
But when
people get
you
fighting.
know the next man got a gun on him, that those instincts ain't there as quick as you would think in that moment. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think they even probably knew, but it's good they didn't know because obviously they got a chance to beat him, hold him down. You know what I'm saying?
But looking at
Not
this,
necessarily. Fight and
looking at
flight.
this guy
Fight.
and on his picture,
Mm.
he got these tattoos. He probably was known in that area and probably was known for keeping a pistol on him. If y'all zoom in on his picture, this man got tattoos all around his whole forehead.
That
But
don't make no kind of sense.
y'all know what? Let me read this little
Well, we
piece.
better. We
Go ahead, Marcus. I want after you.
And it look,
I said we better be glad that Chicago doesn't have an open and carry, because it would be the OK Corral up here. It would be the tombstone of the Midwest. Because people are really tired of being robbed.
You know what?
It would have been a shootout up here.
I didn't understand this, y'all. One time when he stuck him up, I don't know if this happened the first time. I guess this happened the first time. It says Johnson proceeded to pistol whip the victim and made the victim take off his pants. This at McDonald's before escaping with the man's phone,
that sounds
wallet, $500 in cash, according to the state detention petition. Now that sounds personal. Don't take off his pants. You in McDonald's? Man, you gonna do this to me at McDonald's?
Some people, they just do that for an ultimate sign of disrespect to a person.
Yeah, humiliation.
Now that's a humiliation right there. You made the man take his pants. It said, yeah. Now let me see. Let me read it. Make sure I read it right because I don't want to lie on nobody. Johnson proceeded to pistol whip the man, hit him with the pistol, and made the victim take off his pants. Oh, he made him take his pants off in McDonald's. That's a public embarrassment. Woo, man. That's deep,
Well,
people.
think about it. That it is very deep. Think about it. That some people was going into their house, and please be careful on this too.
This happened in the restaurant.
People, yeah, these people, young boys, ran up to rob the people and then take them to an ATM machine. So not only did they get caught, they got caught with kidnapping charges too. Take them to an ATM machine and make them get the money out. Because think about it, most of us don't have cash on us anymore, and it's just different now. It's like you really have to be careful. Please be careful out here. And then you all know it's the holiday season, so that's where the bulk 90% of robbery take place. So please be careful because it's dangerous out here now. It really is.
Okay, Shay, this happened on Laramie in South Chicago. Actually, the address is 5153 West Chicago Avenue. So, like, man, this is deep. This This is deep, people.
Well, he won't do it again. I know that. I know that much. I mean, he won't do that again to someone else.
Now, I
Maybe
agree.
send a message to anybody else who wants to do it.
I agree with Mr. Lewis Ramsey. He said, like I said earlier, that was personal between them two dudes. That was personal. So
Hey, that's why I do Uber Eats. I don't like going to restaurants no more.
mm,
I do Uber Eats.
Yeah, but it's a shame you just got to stay in your house and almost feel like you're a hostage or whatever in your own home, all because some other people just won't act right. I mean, it's just not normal to where, everybody, they feel like they get to do everything virtually, whether it's virtual work, virtual worship service, virtual getting food, because nobody feels comfortable in going out anymore, all because of all of this. People are just sick and tired, I feel, of crime or being held up because those who do work or have a good side hustle or whatever it is, I mean, work hard for whatever it is that we have. And, who is this person to go and just want to just take it away all because they were lazy or whatever it is like that? And Martin, you said, Dr. Davis said you had posted a video about some people allegedly stealing out a jewel or whatever. That's that's one thing, because at least that's something that wasn't, let's just say, violent. And I just feel with the price of groceries, yeah, you might see more of that, because they even interview Donald Trump, who's coming in as president for again, and he had even said that it's going to take time to bring prices down past what it was before Biden took over. So, I mean, golly, please, nobody judge me. But I think if I didn't have any kind of fear of getting caught, I think I would steal out of a grocery store, because the price of stuff was just so high. I went into a grocery store the other day, and just over a little bit of nothing, I only bought like 2 or 3 items. It was like $30 or $40. What the heck? I mean, because with the price of everything, how do they expect people to live? And this is why the community is turning on one another. This has a good reason as to why. Yes, Marcus. Sorry.
Can I piggyback on what you're saying? I talk to a lot of young people, right? And so these young people, they got this mindset. They tired of this struggling. They just walking in stores taking stuff because they tired of this struggle. The prices ain't going lower. They tired of struggling. And another thing gonna happen. The working people who out here working for their belongings, working to get what they gonna get tired of being robbed. You all talk about Uber Eats and DoorDash. I do DoorDash. I lost DoorDash because I caught on to a setup that was about to happen to me, and it wasn't going to happen to me. I know the area that I was going in, and I knew that house burned down 30 or 40 years ago. So these people who called for these delivery, these young people are setting these delivery people up, and they ain't got no money on them. Anybody on your live, these DoorDash people do not carry money on You're setting them up, and then you call it a fake delivery.
Baby, get that bag up and go walk out the door.
Money. Say you didn't get the food.
Let them have that bag.
Their job.
Let them have the bag.
That's what's going on. People are losing their jobs. Robots.
Let them have that bag.
All hell's gonna break.
Let them have that bag.
Pretty soon.
Let them have that bag.
All right. Look at the video, y'all. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead, sister.
Can I say something, Mark?
Yeah, go ahead.
Everything is insured in these stores. So I actually saw the video too. Everything is insured. So these stores is going to get their money back. And that woman and her son probably was hungry. We never know.
They shouldn't even trip off of that. All of that's insured.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me say something, you all. That, like, for example, I have an accident, and I have State Farm insurance. It's probably like 20, I don't know, like
Baby, get that bag up and go walk out the door.
Dismiss me. They're gonna let me go.
Let him have that bag.
So that's what
Let him have the bag.
these stores, and that's why Walgreens right here on 21 I think that's closed last.
Let him have that bag.
It's closed now.
Let him have that bag.
It's Sony. It's closed.
Yeah,
now.
let him have that
It's
bag.
a lot. They closing now 250 Wendy's. They're closing them down. So, and then I noticed checkers, they're disappearing. If you notice, a lot of places they just closing down, you guys. So it's like, don't think because the store have insurance, the insurance is gonna shut them down eventually. Trust me. Because I did an insurance on claim on my house for one time and they shut me down. I was like, wow. I could have paid cash for this.
Okay.
And that's
Because of the
what they do.
deductible?
Insurance is nothing but the book claim. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go
Y'all,
ahead,
let's
sorry.
listen to this video real quick. Listen to this video.
Baby, get that bag up and go walk out the door. Let him have that bag. Let him have the bag.
I'm not looking at it. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's Jules. That's Jules.
Let him have that bag.
Okay. I'm not looking at it.
Let him have that bag.
This is it.
Looking at it.
Yeah, let him have that bag.
Next time, run out the store, don't walk out the store.
That's the older man telling me next time. Don't run out of stuff. I mean, walk out of stuff. Listen, let me just say this, people. Let me just say this. Now, and I want to say this, and somebody was like the sister said, they got insurance and all that. And yeah, they probably do. But if we want nice stores in our community, just imagine this store right here, Jewels on 60th and Cottage Grove, 61st. If they lose $2,000 a day for the next 4 or 5 years, stealing outside of what's other stuff that's going on, losses, that's a lot of money. That store is not going to be sustain that hit like that. These stores are open up to make a profit. And when you now, those of you know law, know about the law, I see cousin Ronnie Johnson. What's going on, Ronnie? If you steal $300 worth of merchandise, whether it be food or any type of merchandise, that is a felony now, ASAP, right now, effective immediately in the state of Illinois. Right
It
now.
used to be 600. What the heck
No,
happened?
it was 1,000. Kim Fox took it up to 1,000. Now the
Yeah,
new
it was
state's attorney
1,000.
come in there now that it's a $300. It don't start on the first of the year. It started probably about a week ago when they made it into law.
I
So
didn't even know that.
so listen, people. So those of you that's in the city of Chicago, snatching and grabbing, retail theft, stealing out of people's cars and all that stuff. And listen, that's a felony if it's $300 or more. You can go inside of Walmart and steal a $600 camera, or Best Buy, or you go to Home Depot. You can steal certain tools that's going to cost way more, over $300. That's a felony, people. And those of us that live here in Illinois, we have a no cash bond system here. And it may not be working in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
It may not be working in your favor. Trust me.
Yeah, now
Well,
that I see this,
Now go ahead,
now
young
that I
blood.
see this, and I see this. It's actually something that happened to me similar. I was at the Jewels on 79th and Cicero, and I just walked in, and I kept peeping this black guy kept looking at me and stuff like that. So he followed me a couple hours, and then he get to telling me, did you pay something? I'm like, what? He just kept walking on. First off, I don't even know him, so I'm like, bro, who is you? So he talks, and they telling me on the radio to watch you and all of that. I'm like, watch me? Me personally, I thought it was being racist, but then again, it was coming from another black. I didn't know what was going on, what type of system they got going on. But I'm looking, I thought that maybe Jules got fed up, and they didn't.
No,
They
let me tell you
got
what
them
happened.
they got them jump out boys now.
No,
They know
that's
still
not
looking
it.
for-
What happened is when you go in Jules, just stand there for some good time. The Ecuadors and the other people are going in there eating grapes. It's just some bananas. They're eating the apples right off. It's, they actually eating off. That's what I actually seen it for myself. And that's what they tighten up their security. They are watching everyone.
Wait.
Because,
Okay.
yeah, that's what they're doing. The Ecuador, because, please keep in mind that in Ecuador, there's no Jews. In this life, there's no Jews.
Why
So
you
they
sound
can
muzzled?
just eat off the.
Why you
I thought
sound?
it was
I
just
don't.
Yeah, why you sound muzzled?
Let me. I have my. Hold on. Let me fix this.
Yeah,
because I didn't hear nothing she was saying.
you
But
sound
I thought
muzzled.
it was just me.
Okay. Do I sound muzzled now?
No.
No, you're a whole lot better.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm sorry. The Venezuelans, I call them Venezuelans. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. And the Ecuador people are walking into Jules and just eating the food right off the display. And then I saw this, like, are you serious? Right here on 75th and Jeffrey. And I'm like, they not arresting them, and that's what they're doing. So now they get on all of us.
I'm trying to figure
That
out
part.
what's the difference. Every time I go shopping, I go right to the candy aisle and get me something and snack on it while I'm shopping. And before I know it, before I done got to the front, I already ate it all. Ain't no point in really party. You paying for it.
Well, I will say this over there where you was at, young brother. Historically, it is racist over there. So
That's right, it
79
is.
Cicero is historically racist over there. It wasn't nothing you was doing. They just like that over there. Been like that for years. But they let the white people walk up in there and pick off the grapes, and they don't do nothing to them. That's inherent.
Well, let me say something. I guess I need to be arrested
They do.
because I be tearing them grapes up when I go in there. But I do buy grapes just about every other day. So I be tearing them grapes up,
I know
boy.
that's right.
Hey, listen, I be ordered by electronics. Got my grapes just eating. That's the Lord. They going but I'm not a thief. Louis Ramsey.
You bound.
Yeah, I do BAM. I do. Louis Ramsey says, see what happened to Walmart right off 83rd and Vincennes, closed down right after the George Floyd situation. It's been closed since they with retail theft and snatching. Now they did open it back up after the George Floyd. They did, and they closed it right back. They did open after the George Floyd. It stayed closed for maybe a couple of years. Then it did open back up. So because how I know that, because I did a video, they had a health clinic there too, as well. A health clinic. So
Yeah, they built that new health clinic.
right.
Well, can I say something about that particular Walmart?
Yeah, go
That
ahead.
one is very expensive. Very expensive.
Really?
It's very expensive. Yes, it is. I mean, if you buy a thing of bread in there, like I like Mother's bread. I do. I love that bread. I shop in Indiana personally. I do not shop in Illinois. That bread is like $7.99, but in Indiana it's $3.99. Make sense. That Walmart is very expensive. Even the one on 76 in Ashland, they shut that one down for just a few minutes, a few days. They had rodent problems. Like that's not fair to us. So it's like why we need to be shopping in stores with rodents? Why we shopping in stores with prices that's extremely high? That one off 83rd by Menards is very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Well, let me say this, Doc.
Right.
You probably gonna agree with me on this. You pay for what you get. All this cheap food, cheap processed food is cheap, but it's no good for you. And that's how it is. But the healthy food is a little pricey by design. We got a lot of processed food that's real cheap. You can buy a whole lot of nothing. Cheap pop, cheap drink, a lot of stuff. It's no good for us. It's really no good for us. Yeah. But
Our body not operating the right way.
yeah. So
well, you know what, young blood, I love you. I love the fact that you come on the show that You may or may not understand that when we was growing up, we didn't have all this mess going on. It was life was wonderful. We just didn't have all this. We may not have a lot of money during the Reagan administration and Clinton. I mean, we may have had fun, but we lived our life, and I promise you, we did not go through this.
Well,
So we just have to stay prayed up, and I know mine will agree with me
yeah.
on this.
Well,
That we just didn't go through this.
well, let me just say this. Young blood,
Go
young
ahead.
blood, I'm tired of hearing about what we went through and all. They said we're in a new day. They tired of that. Every time we talk to them,
You know,
they I'm telling you, now young blood, you know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. Y'all tired of us hearing them talking about back in the day when we were little, we didn't do this, we didn't do this. Y'all don't want to hear that. Now tell the truth, bro.
No,
Now,
because it was better back then. Dr.
well,
Davis is right. I mean, these
but hold
days,
on.
especially these last 4 or 5
But
years,
they wasn't
it's
back then.
rough.
That, but they Roosevelt. They wasn't back then. So they don't know. Now
We
I
know
know
the
we
difference.
were. Well, yeah, we were because we able to compare the difference from now and then. But they wasn't back there.
Oh yeah,
So like to them, LeBron James is their Michael Jordan. Is our Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan back in the day, he was our main basketball player. You know, he was the icon in a sense, if I may say that. But in their day and time, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, a lot of them. But we had Michael Jordan. A lot of these people have never seen Michael Jordan play in real time. They wasn't even born, some of them.
We didn't have Michael Jordan. We had Magic Johnson. We
Yeah.
had Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm being funny. I'm
But
going
you're
way
right.
back. Magic Johnson. We had Magic Johnson.
Yeah, but there was a time before Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was the
way
90s.
before Michael Jordan. I know, right? Like, forget us, MJ. We had Magic Johnson. We had, forget us. I'm
Y'all,
sorry, go ahead.
let's get back on this subject.
Kareem
Let's,
Abdul-Jabbar.
yeah, let's get back on the subject. Let's go back to the McDonald's thing. We didn't get way
I
off.
was so finna destroy y'all in them athletes coming because the athletes today is way more skilled.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's
Oh,
different.
no, they not. I'm going to set up.
Don't go there. Don't go there, please. You know, we're not trying to make this a sports thing. We have let's get back to this. Let's get back to this article. This 21-year-old man beat up a 40 rob.
We got to keep talking about this.
Yeah,
The butt stuff.
yeah. Well, that's what it's about, sir. We got to keep it a subject. You know, we talked about these. I mean, this is a young man. You know, but this is the future right now. We ain't talking about the past.
He do. Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, you know, this is the news. This is the hot topic. This is a very.
He looks stressed out, man. He looks stressed out.
Well, what about the victim? How you think he feel? Somebody pull a gun on him. Yeah, you can't just think about the perpetrator. You got to think about the victim. He got feelings too.
Well, you also got to think. You also got to look at the whole thing and see like what did he do to cause that?
Brother, that's not his fault. First of all, you can't. We live in a society where there are laws. Let me say this: we live in a society. Sir, I'm not here to debate with you. I told you I debate with my equals. You know, so let me just say this: you can't pull nobody pants down inside of a public restaurant and talk about no matter what he did. You know, he didn't deserve that. You pull a man make a man take his pants off. You take his cash.
Take their pants off back then?
Yeah. No, we talking about right now. We're not going back in the past. We talking about right now. This is a young blood that did this. 21-year-old did this to this man. So don't flip the conversation. You know, that's what we're talking about. These young people that's committing crimes like this is dangerous to society, period. Dangerous. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care if you white. I'm still talking. No, sir. Are you going to respect me or what, man? Or get out your feelings, man. I'm talking, bro. Okay? Thank you. Listen, people that's pulling guns on people like this, doing things like that are dangerous to the community.
Anybody that got any common sense that can agree with me on this, both in the messenger and on the panel. We can't tolerate this type of behavior, especially in the black community. Now, we're not talking about the Venezuelans. We're not talking about the white boys. We're talking about this black guy right here, what he done, according to this article. The man did what he did in the public. Whatever. See, that's the thing. We got a caller. Let me just say this.
Wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong. Let me say this, people. Quit. When we see crimes, we ought to think about the victims. Sometimes we ask ourselves, what did he do to deserve that? What did he, regardless. We just can't go around here being vigilante. But let's go to this new caller. 7370. Go ahead, caller.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I just read the article, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
And this scenario, I know this scenario very well.
Mm-hmm.
One, I was trying to figure out how everyone figured this had anything to do with someone being gay.
That's what I said.
What this has to do with is that young man possibly may be a drug dealer and gave that dude some drugs on loan. I'm telling you about a scenario that happened over.
Hold on, before you hold it. Before you hold on, sir. Before you go, hold on, sir. Before you go any farther, they did say what you just said too. It could be either or. They did say that.
Yeah.
They did say it possibly could have been a drug dealer. He owed him some money. They did say that. So go ahead. It could be either way. It could swing either way. Go ahead.
Up by my house on the north side, because contrary to popular belief, it happens on this side of town too. The drug dealers actually wait for the people getting their checks at the currency exchange. And the guy didn't pay the dude his money, and the guy beat him up in the currency exchange about him having him pull down his pants. Come on, that's not uncommon when people robbing people. Look what happened to the Taco Bell that was on Stony Island in South Chicago. They had everybody take off their clothes and put them in the back where the freezer was. That's what robbers do because they don't want people to chase them. So I think this has something to do with like some of the speakers have noted, is that it's some type of relationship between them. It's more likely that it was drug related. That location, I know that location very well. I grew up over there when I was a shorty. My grandmother stayed on Chicago Avenue and Pine, and that McDonald's is historically been used by people selling drugs in it ever since I was a shorty. Ever since, and they never shut it down. So that's why I think that that's probably what's going on and not something else. Everything isn't about gay shit. Sorry about the curse word, but I just hear that too often.
You right, brother.
It's like everything isn't about gay stuff. Sometimes it's just it's some other relationship going on.
But okay, well, I guess
So that's all I want to
okay,
say.
no problem. Them two know. They know better than us. They know better than us what it was, whether it was drug related or whether it was some gay stuff going on. Hey, I don't know. I don't know neither one of these guys, so I don't know. But I'm just thinking, and it could be either way. It could be because you single out the same person twice in a public place, in a public restaurant.
Yeah, in that restaurant, people know if they want to go buy them some dope, they go right to that McDonald's on Chicago Avenue and Larry. They know that.
That dope.
Everybody over there know that.
Mm-hmm. And but like we did bring that up. Now we did say it, so don't beat up the panel. They did say that Louis Ramsey. I read it. He said it could have been a drug there, and I agree with him. It could have been that. It could have been that. You know, you don't know. So, but you know, it could be either or. It could be both. We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Right. I mean, he robbed them twice.
Right.
I mean, usually that's just telltale of somebody on somebody for some dope. Because I'm over here by my house where I live on Broadway and Foster up north at the Dunkin' Donuts. Same thing occurred. Dudes got robbed in the Burlington on this side of town. because there are gangbangers who, sell drugs up and down that stretch as well. Yeah. They didn't got savvy to the point where their addicts are calling them on their phones, or they giving their addicts credit now. And that's what unfolded at the incident that happened like about 3 months ago at the currency exchange on Broadway in Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. The Wilson and Sheridan. There's a McDonald's on this side of town that's over there. The same thing. Person got shot and killed over there. That McDonald's is loaded with drug dealers selling drugs out of it, and they still haven't closed it down. And everybody knows
They're not going to close it now.
Everybody knows
about the one on
because
Chicago and State?
even after the feds did a sting over here in this area about 6 years ago and snatched down about 29 people in a drug federal sting, they still got that McDonald's open and the same stuff is going on. That's why I don't go there with my grandkids for nothing. They can cry they want McDonald's all day long. I give them that look like, I don't think you asking me about no McDonald's. No, because McDonald's have become like seeding grounds for problems. Look at the McDonald's on, like someone just mentioned, down on State in Chicago. The same thing is going on. So I think
Not
that's
just
why I
McDonald's,
say I
it's the
think
gas
that's what it
station.
is. Well, there's a McDonald's on State in
Yeah,
Broadway.
it is. It's right by the
Yes.
red line, Doctor.
Yes, it is. Right across
The
from
McDonald's
where I
on
used
State
to
in
work.
Chicago. The gas station is farther down.
They just not too long here to shooting over there. So again, that's why I called in to say that I think it probably has a little bit more to do with that as opposed to anything else. But as someone noted, we'll see when the rest of the drama comes out from the courts.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see who go in. We'll see if they even go into court and become witnesses for the state. Because, yeah, those people helped them. But when the state asked them to come and be witnesses, that's when you get to see if they really want to be stand-up citizens. Are they going to show up? We'll find out.
A whole different state attorney now.
Yeah, hold on. One mic. One mic. Let's one person talk at a time.
Tattoos on his head. Them tattoos on his head. That's reminiscent of a known gang over there. So again, let's see who gonna go to court and say, yeah, they tackled him.
Okay.
But that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. Anybody want to rebuttal?
I'm gonna continue to enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy the show back. Watch it on YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
excellent. Thank you.
Anybody want to rebuttal what he
so
said?
much.
Anybody want to rebuttal what he said? Anybody want to rebuttal what he just said?
David, you hear me?
All right, what'd you say?
All right, I was just making sure I had to clear the speech. He is right. He is clear, but he don't understand is that we have an attorney now. She's not coming to play. I met her, and she's not gonna need people to go to court. He's about to play. And you know what? I agree with her. So I'm not a Republican, Democrat, and sometimes I'm independent. Both
Eileen
that
Burke,
I
right?
think, yeah. She's a new state's attorney,
yeah.
and man, she's not coming to play. So
She
it's
got a
like,
rope in her
ooh.
hand.
And the thing
Okay.
is, she's a Democrat. She does.
Okay, but what does you?
I'm not-
Okay, you said what you agree with about her making $300 for a felony? Oh my God, I don't see it, but I guess it is. I don't
The
understand.
thing is that it's too much going on, Mark. It's too much. You know, we all tired. Even you, we're tired. We live in the city. You don't. Live in.
How you gonna tell me where I live at?
Enough is enough.
Listen, hold on. You gonna tell me where I live at?
That's none of my business.
All right, go
None
ahead.
of my business.
All right, go ahead.
None of my business where you live. A lot of us live in the city of Chicago. We getting tired of this mess. Like, I can't go to the grocery store. I mean, the gas station. Get robbed because I don't know if anyone on this panel knows. You in Memphis, Tennessee, you cannot go to the gas station at night. I have any Memphis people on there to call. Memphis, Tennessee. Cannot go to the gas station at night. We don't want to become that part. You go to the Memphis, Tennessee at night, you're going to automatically get robbed. Do not want to become that. It's really bad down there. I'm saying, just do not want to come. It's bad, and it's like we need help. Seriously, we need.
Well, let me just
don't need that
let me
much.
just
That's
say
all
this.
I'm saying.
Let me just say this. We all know that when that white woman was getting, and I'll call her white woman, just takes a turn that she was going to do that. She'd already said that she was going to do that. We know that, and we know that particular. You lower that down a felony for $300. You know what type of community that's going to affect. We already know that. We already know that. All y'all bougie black hold it. All y'all bougie black folks ain't never committed a crime, ain't never did nothing wrong, don't need no mercy. But when it comes down to your sons and daughters, you want the judge to have mercy on you. Because you know if you get a felony in this country, it's not a good, just even Chicago, it's not good for you. There's so many jobs that you can't even apply for. Period. You're gonna be at the bottom.
Can I say something?
When I get done talking, you can. Yeah, you're gonna be at the bottom. And I understand how some of us feel. And you got young teenagers. You got people out here, their mothers on crack, and they gonna go in the store and steal $300 worth of groceries, whatever. They're gonna do it. Not make an excuse, that's breaking the law. But they gotta do what they gotta do. You look at the Venezuelans. They've been promised all this money. Some of them got well taken care of, some of them didn't. So now they go into a life of crime. Some of them came over here criminals already. This is me talking. I mean, I don't know everything, but go ahead, 9433. It's just me talking.
When Kim Fox was in office, they didn't appreciate it. So now they get what they get. And yeah, we all out here struggling. Chicago could be a beautiful place.
It is beautiful. Ain't no could be.
Chicago is a beautiful place. Chicago is a beautiful place to live. We have so much activities going on. What it is,
and we should all be able to enjoy.
Parents need to be. These parents, I'm gonna say this: these parents need to be held accountable for what they teenagers are doing. The parents need to be held accountable.
Okay, now let me ask y'all a question. When it comes to that, how do you hold a parent accountable for their teenager's son's choices? How do you do that? How do you do that? I need to know. We talk about accountability, and I listen, I'm strong on accountability, but how do we hold a parent accountable for one of their bad seeds? A parent may have 5 children, and one of them just so defiant. How do we hold the parents accountable? Go ahead. Y'all go ahead, comment. I'm gonna sit back and listen.
And that's why. And that's why they need a curfew mark. When I was raising my kids, I never said what my kids were doing. Your kid act up the worst when they not around you. You never know what your kid's doing. But I said hold the parents accountable, because maybe the parents will put their behinds in line if the parents are held accountable.
But how? How do we do it?
I have an answer. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
No, whoever has to answer. I didn't have an answer. I really want.
No, go ahead. Whoever needs to talk, go ahead. Go before me.
I just want to say this right quick. How can you hold the parent accountable when they stripped away the parents' rights to discipline their kids the way they choose to discipline?
What y'all left behind act?
Well, guess what, Marcus? My mama and grandma had a saying, and I went bad with my kids. I brought you in this world. I said, if you don't chastise your kids, the streets will. The streets will. There's 2 places your kids going. Either to the jail cell.
The child can call the police on you, and you'll get locked up.
That don't really ever happen.
And guess what? And and guess what? I done had a child ran away plenty of times. I saved my child, so ain't no police gonna tell me how to raise my child when I didn't care what you on said. You no. You gotta take action for your own child. The kid, the parent. Listen, if the parents start
Y'all
paying
just
some fines out
talking.
here, and if you go just right up in the parents' pocket and make these parents start paying some money, I bet you they'll make their kids sit down.
Yeah. Okay, I have something to say. That people need to start doing, and this is, I see kids all the time, like every day. I don't want to see them. Put a GPS on their phone so you'll know where they're at. Okay?
Oh my God.
Have to be at home at a certain. So when I was growing up, I had to be at home before the lights came up. It came on. Street lights. They need a GPS because this is a different generation.
Well,
You
it's already,
need to be
it's
on
already
it.
GPS is on phone.
Sir, can you let her finish talking?
No. What I no.
She hold on, Doctor. Hold on,
Okay, let me
hold on,
rephrase.
Doc Davis. David, hold it. She asked you,
Okay.
youngster, if you wanted to say something. Go ahead. Now she's talking. Now you want to talk. Can you let her talk? Finish talking. Then I'll let you talk after
I
her.
just responded to what she said.
No, listen. She's still talking.
I get.
Regardless, she asked you, did you want to go before? You said no. Now she's speaking.
I
She's
didn't. I
talking.
actually was finished speaking. Then somebody kind of just chimed
Right.
in. So
You know
I
what I'm
just let
saying?
them go.
Right. So I mean, I know you're trying to
I
respond to what
don't
I said, but
talk
let her
over
finish.
people.
Let her finish. You know, go ahead, Doc.
Sure.
Young man, I do not don't talk over people, but okay, if you have a GPS on the phone, you need to chime in on it. Important because my daughter's only 11, going on 12 this month. I put GPS on her phone. That's so important. And I can monitor what she's seeing on her, which we all can do. Because we have sex traffickers, we have all this mess out there that's going on. And again, I know y'all don't want to hear about the old didn't have that problem. So we have to do things different. Make sure that we are protecting our kids. I'm not going to say we're going to blame the parents, but the parents need to step up and make sure that they have the necessarily on their, their kids' phone. My daughter got GPS earrings, by the way. Did you all know that? They have GPS earrings.
Okay.
They got GPS bracelets. Just make sure your kids are being protected, okay? And watch where they go because that's important. Go ahead, young
I
blood.
no. Hold
I'm
on
ready
for
to
young
hear
blood
what you
come.
have to
Hold on for the young blood come. I gotta ask you, Dr. David, you still have not given me no answer of how do we hold a parent accountable for their teenagers' actions. I didn't get that answer out of you. I didn't hear it. You told us what we could do, but you
say.
told us.
This is my action. They need to, again, monitor their kids. Their kids at home at a certain time, watch their children on them because as everyone on the panel said, even in the chat, your kids leave you. You do not know what they're doing. You do not know what they're doing.
But what I'm
You
saying
have to
is,
monitor them and watch them.
you still ain't answered. Accountability. Where's accountability at? If they don't do what you just said, how do we hold these parents accountable? I hear people always use that word accountable. How do you hold a person accountable for their children actions? That's all I'm asking. Young blood, he can go now.
I think you.
Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. He asked me a question. I'm gonna answer it. He was avoiding that question for a reason. He needs to be locked up too. That part.
Okay.
Because if that boy or child or girl go out and commit murder, and you're not responsible for your child, and especially if it's a aged child, you the one responsible. See, let me tell you all something, and I'm gonna say 2 seconds. Hold on. I have children under my belt that are their grandmother. They get mad because they take their laptop away from them, their tablet away from them, their phone, and then they tell the whole house. part. Like it's something you need to do.
Okay.
So it's up to the parents, the grandparents, whoever raising them, take action. They have to start taking action, Mr. Johnson, because this me had 15 people contact me today, and I'm so tired. The grandkids, the I don't know who they are, grandkids, or
Well,
tore up the house.
but let me say this, Doc. Let me
Mm.
say this, Doc. Okay. Now,
Mm.
suppose we hold the parents accountable for their children's actions. You said lock them up. Now, suppose she have 5 children, and one of the
Mm.
sons or one of the daughters go out there and commit murder. So, what happens to the other? And she's a single mother. So, what happens to the other children? Now, they go into foster care. We lock the mother up. We
They
lock the
do.
son up.
They do.
Okay, I'm just asking a question. So we have to consider these things. So,
Either go into foster care or they go to another family member. Have 2 choices. They go to a family member going through something right now. My niece, 3 years old. I'm not gonna go into detail. And will either go into the foster care system or a mother or myself will take the child. So that's what happened. Yeah, but
okay.
when
you're done, let young blood answer. Go ahead, young man.
Yeah, yeah, that is a bit extreme to say if they was to do something that you got lock the parents up to. That's a bit extreme. But I am gonna say, maybe they need to bring shame back, or maybe they need to like publicly embarrass people. You know what I'm saying, and speak out on people. That's about the only way I think you can really hold parents accountable. To be honest, even for the last couple of years, it's been a bunch of teenagers that go downtown and mess stuff up to the point where the police, the mayor has stepped in and they had to issue curses to kids downtown. And then they always go on news asking, where's these kids' parents at? This kid's getting locked up, and it's just so. Of course, most definitely the parents got to step up. Most definitely. Now, how you hold them accountable, that's another story. But like I say, only thing I can really think about is you know what I'm saying, shame them. You know what I'm saying? Speak on them publicly. Let them know that your kid out here doing wrong, and eventually they're gonna have to, step up. But if ain't nobody really speaking on it, you know what I'm saying, it just goes by the waste. You know what I'm saying? So instead of just seeing people say, "Oh yeah, you got some bad kids," like, "Yeah, girl, I know I got some bad kids." Like, no, you gotta really tell them, hey, you gotta put them in some programs or something. You gotta get some people around them, because if you just let them run around here, that's exactly what they're gonna do. So yeah, you definitely gotta hold them accountable in some way or another. Definitely do.
92 2506.
Yeah, Martin, that's me.
What do you think? How do you hold on, I'm just going. How do you hold parents accountable for their young teens' actions? Criminal actions, if I may say that.
Well, at the risk of sounding unpopular almost, I have to almost agree with Dr. Davis, especially these days. I feel that if a child does something, maybe we need to get to the point that we do lock up parents, because it's just many times, and I hate that that you said that we can't talk about the old days, but it's the truth. Back in the old days, any adult who saw us doing wrong could discipline us and say something to us, even if they might not have whooped us. They could say something, and what did we always say? Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, or whatever. Either way, even if it wasn't our parent, we would stop what we were doing. But these days, it's like, you could tell the parent. No, matter of fact, it's even worse than that. I'm using too many words. A parent could be right there and see a child doing something wrong and will not say anything to them. And if any adult says something, then the parent is almost wanting to jump on the adult. Just like they said, that's why it's hard to be a teacher these days, because a child could be in the classroom clearly doing something wrong, but if the teacher says something to the parent, then you got the parent wanting to come up to the school to go and beat up the teacher. I mean, so things are just so. I mean, So to me, if you take up for your child's bad behavior, I think no, if something wrong is going to happen to the child for something bogus that they did, no, the parent also at this point, as far as I used to not say that, but now I'm to the point that maybe the parent needs to share in that wrong or that punishment or that accountability that's going on with their child.
So again, I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked Dr. Davis. That if a single mother, have 5 children, and one of her children go out there commit a criminal act, whether that be snatch and grab, stab somebody, shoot somebody, kill somebody, and we lock the parent up, what happens to the other children?
At the point of sounding unpopular again, oh well, oh well. Because first of all, you as a mother or a parent, not you but them, who's doing it and allowing this bad behavior, you knew somewhere, somehow, that you had a bad seed someplace. And that's the name of a movie, old movie, by the way. Maybe y'all should go and check it out. Somehow, you never did anything to try to put this child's behavior in check. So when something happens to this child now, if you're held accountable, I mean, your other 4 or 5 children, if you're a single mother, have to just be, like I said, the risk of sounding unpopular. I know it's hard, but I mean, you just might have to go into the foster care system or go to, a family member. But all I know is just something needs to happen, because I don't feel that we can just keep on going on the way that we have gone on for people. I think are just tired of being victims. I mean, you work hard and everything all your life for things, and then just to have some type of young person, probably younger than your children, Martin, come up with something just because they want to pull a gun on you and take it from you. That stuff is just not right. And you got children who go out there and kill other children and do all this other stuff. I mean, we are living in a sad, sad time. Something has to happen.
Okay, now. Let me just say this, people. I often ask the question, and the reason why I'm asking the question is we say something needs to happen, but we have no solutions. We have to think things out. When you make laws and policies and things, you have to think things out, man. Here is a single mother of 5 children. One goes out there and commit a criminal act, against society, does something. Here's the other 4. There's outstanding children, obeying their mom, not robbing, not stealing, not killing, doing everything they're supposed to do as a child. But because one of their siblings went out there and done something wrong, now all 4 of them have to suffer because someone decided not to listen to mom, but they want to be defiant against their mother and go out there and do something wrong. So we have to look at all these things. We have to look at it. We got to weigh the balance now. That's all I'm saying. Because we sling that word around accountable, and I believe in accountability, but there got to be some balance with it. That's all I'm saying. 6905. Come on, help me out. You got to say 6905.
So I say I don't agree with, the other kids having to suffer. I think this day and time, a lot of the parents are young. They're in their 30s. They the ones raising a 15-year-old, 6-year-old that's doing the crimes. So I say get some classes going, parenting classes, or if that child has done the crime multiple times, then put some fines on them, on the parent or something like that. But sometimes these parents need help. They need help. And I don't agree with the other kids having to suffer because of the one sibling that made the bad choice. So, like I say, maybe parenting classes for the mom and the child, after the first time, and then the second time, maybe start putting fines on them. But if it was up to me, shit, take their link card away, take them, file them on taxes, get some shit, real stuff going. It's fine, that's right.
But even with that, even with the link card, you still making the rest of the children suffer. Just think about it. Even with that, you taking food out of the mouth for the rest of the children that's doing Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to beat up on you. I'm just saying that we gotta have something that's gonna work and be give balance. Because these teenagers, some of their behavior is off the chain. You know, Marcus said it.
Martin,
Go ahead, Marcus.
can I also say this? I don't know if people remember. I remember from Inglewood because I was dropping off one of the kids I used to work with. Harper High School fined his mother $500 because he wasn't in school. Daly tried to do it, but it didn't last. It was shortly lived. What I would say is, if a child out there carjacking somebody or robbing somebody, don't lock the parent up, but make the parent pay for what the victim has to go through. When these parents get tired of paying for the things that their children are stealing, then before I say that, the laws need to be changed where these parents can start back to disciplining their children without worrying about being locked up. Because I worked for the park district and parents did try to discipline their children. Some of my coworkers told them, we have to call the police on you if you slap them up in here. And the police gonna lock you up. The laws need to be changed to give the parents the right to discipline their kids the way they should be disciplined. And then this will cut down. But let's keep it clear. Back in our day, this was going on too. Maybe not at the alarm that is going on now, but it was going on. So, yes, make the parents be accountable, but there's a way to do it. Make them pay for what the victims have to go through, whether they're in the hospital or their car is wrecked or whatever, their cell phone, computer is stolen, money is stolen off of them. Make the parents reimburse the victim as well as their court costs. That might help.
I agree with you 155%, maybe 200%.
Me too.
No law, that's called no law left behind. Kids. And when they cross out, that's when everything changed.
They got buck wild.
Yep. We can't hit our kids. It was sad. Yeah, I would say that people need to know where your child is at. Child shouldn't be out at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. You should know where your child is at, what your child is doing. Go shooting, go in, kick that door in, they bedroom, make sure they don't have no guns and all that stuff. That's my biggest thing. You need to know what your child is doing because this is a different generation, you guys. Yeah, I can tell my daughter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she heard 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd be ready to punch her in the throat. I'm not how I was raised. I just stand there and look at her. I don't punch her in the throat. I just stand there and look at her like, really? This generation, they think they don't want to use.
Their rebellious generation don't want to hear you.
Yeah,
that's why they don't want to hear us talking about back in the day. They don't want to hear what we got to say because they.
No, you know what? Because it's so much bad in the community, and so much lack of help that it's hard to kind of see, and respect a lot of older black men. But in a way, I'm gonna say, as far as going back to the kids, in a way, I'm a more spiritual type of thinker, and I think it really was something to have the kids out of wedlock. And since we have the community,
I do too.
That has,
I think that way.
I think it's something more to it than we think. And since we have the community that has the most kids out of wedlock, we have the worst community. You know what I'm saying? Or am I? Because in the Bible does say they bastard kids. So the way I'm thinking, is that like a spirit that comes with that?
Oh, I believe so.
Hey, first of all,
I really do.
No. Bastard child is born without a mother and father married. Learn that. Show his.
That's right. That right there alone. That's what I'm saying. As far as out of marriage, out of wedlock, when you put a kid in that type of predicament, again, it don't say. I don't know. It's just to me. I always felt like it was a spirit that come with
Go to your research.
out of marriage. Even the stats speak for themselves.
But we have to. Okay, so let me just give you an example. Okay, so Mr. Johnson. Met Mr. Johnson in person. Yeah, that's smart. And I said, girl, if you ever say Martin again, hit you in your throat. Meant that. You have to say Mr. Johnson. I have a lot of old schoolers that said, just call me by my first name. Now, let me tell you something. I'm old school. I'm old now. Then at 60 years old. Oh, don't call me by my last name. Don't call me Mr. and Mrs. Call me Martin. It's going to be a no for me because I wasn't taught that. That's when we transform. So it's like, we got to keep our children. They have to respect their elders. I
Well,
don't like that. Like, Mila see Mr. Johnson, she better call him Mr. Johnson. Period. And go ahead, Mr. Johnson.
I want to say this, people. You can go on every YouTube channel and hear what we saying tonight, but no solutions. Seriously, no real solutions, people. I've had this conversation over and over on this live, before many a times since I've been doing that. People, we got to come up with some real-time solutions to help our people. Real talk, man. Real talk. And we know we got a problem. We have a gun problem in our community. Right now, a lot of youngsters, not all of them, have a gun. Yep. They have a gun. So my thing is we got to address one thing about when I talk about crime, people roll their eyes at me. They get mad at me until they need me. They put me on the shelf until they need me. When your daughter come up missing or kidnapped, snatched, now you want to call me. Now, when your son or daughter get gunned down, now you won't know if I know anything, did I hear anything. But when I was trying to give you some advice, to render you some advice, some suggestions, some solutions that we can combat crime in our own community. Dr. D said one, search your children's room. How many times have I said that? For guns and drugs. Trust me, when we do things like that, we can keep not only our sons out of jail and alive or from killing somebody else's child. We can do things like that. These are things that we can do as parents. Now, a lot of us, I think me and Marcus talk about this, those of us that are afraid of the teenagers, there are some. Now, you don't have to go and talk to a random teenager. Talk to your niece, your son, your daughter, your mentee, somebody that you feel comfortable with talking to. Talk to them. Well, Martin, I don't feel comfortable when I'm riding the red line saying something to these teenagers because they're crazy, they got guns. Okay, I understand that. But what about your little nephew? What about your little niece that you're not afraid of, that you believe that they won't fight you? They don't have, if they had a gun, they're not going to shoot you. Well, how about you say something to them? When we do these things like this, we make our city a safer place. But if you coming in the house as a parent and your daughter got a Mercedes-Benz key fob, this is not a Mercedes-Benz, by the way, y'all. This is a regular Chevy. So I'm just saying, got a key fob. Your teenager, no matter if it's a girl or boy, got a Mercedes-Benz key fob, a Mazda, whatever. And you know that your son or your daughter should not be driving no vehicle, and you don't question it. Something wrong with you. Now, to those parents that you believe everything your son and your daughter tell you without doing some investigation.
Now, I know as a parent, we don't want to believe that our sons and our daughter will lie to us. I know as a parent, we don't want to believe that our little Johnny, our little Pookie or Ray Ray out there killing people or robbing people or snatching and grab because we didn't raise them to be that way. And you're right. We didn't raise them to be this way. But the influences outside of our home have taken over.
So outside influence have more influence than in-house influence.
Yeah, young blood.
That's not true.
Yeah, blood.
That's not
let
true.
me just. I'm not going to argue that fact, but let me finish talking. But I'm just giving some solutions that we could do. Now, listen. Okay, let me just say this, people. Now, for many years, those that have been listening to me, both on Facebook, especially Facebook, YouTube, a lot of you guys you're just coming along with me. But I've always told people in the city of Chicago, do not sit in your car in high crime areas. And my reason is I have been to so many crimes. I have read so many crimes that people that sit in cars in these high crime areas, they get a head shot, a neck shot, or a back shot, and a SUV speed away, a black or white SUV or black car or silver speed away. Nobody ever get caught. So by reading those things, my suspicions went up. And I'm like, hold on. This is not just no gang banging thing going on, because I don't believe that the gang members are the only ones doing shooting out here as well. So that's just me.
Stay on there, but
No, but I'll let you talk when I'm done. Let me finish talking. These are the things that I have given the community. I've told the community, young ladies, if you got a man that's a gunslinger, everywhere he go, he's confrontational. He's always getting into it, people on social media. He's getting into the people when you go to the gas station, the grocery store. He's always getting into it with your parents and all that. Something's not right. And people like that will get your car shot up. Seriously. And I used to wonder, when I used to go to gas station, I still go to gas station, I see a lot of females pumping gas, and where you had a male on the passenger side not pumping no gas. And I used to wonder, why is that? Why is that? And I found out by a friend of mine, Helen Johnson, and participation observation, a lot of these guys can't get out the car. They have caused so much chaos in the streets, you know. So they got to have their hoodie on and ride back in the seat. And I tell women, when you date these type of men or young guys or thugs or gun deliverers, gunslingers, you are putting your life at risk as well as your children risk. If you allow them to drive your car while you at work, they're committing crimes such as drive-by shooting, snatching and grabbing, doing all types of criminal things in your automobile. Now, he comes to drop your car off. You go take your car and go pick up little Tony from daycare, and the car ride up beside of you with your tinted windows and just start shooting, spraying like that. And you're looking at him like, why is this guy trailing me? It's not nothing that you have done. It's your bad company, your gun deliverer boyfriend, your thug boyfriend have put you in a situation that you don't know nothing about. He's not going to tell you that he's out there committing crime in your vehicle. I'm telling you, people, this is real. I'm telling you things that can save your life, people. This is real. I'm telling you. Y'all can take me as a joke, but I've seen so many crimes and shootings could have been avoided if you just have listened to some of the things that I've mentioned today. Period. That's me. But I'm going to let Dr. D talk, whatever she got to say. Go ahead, Dr. Davis. I'm done for right now.
So I'm scared about it. I pray that people are listening to you. I really am, because I have Over here where I live, where people got shot up, got killed. A man got shot, a woman got shot. So just in front of my house. And that's like, what? So people are listening to your message. A lot of people not, and it's the young folks like, I'm not trying to blame the mothers, but I know they suffering and they working and stuff. And thing is this, joined. Like you have to get. We got a new caller calling in. We have to get it together and just make right and check ourselves. I'm gonna let the other caller.
Okay, new caller, 3821. Go ahead, caller.
Now this old caller.
Oh, okay. You said okay. You just called back in. Okay, yeah. So I'm giving real-time solutions, 2024 solutions. No back in the day solutions, 2024 solutions.
25 solutions, measure.
Well, what year we living in right now?
Well, I know what year we're going.
No, hold on. Answer the question. What year are we living in right now? You answer the question.
24.
No, I want him to answer me. What year? What year? Answer the question.
Historically, we don't know what year we're living in, but the year they telling us is 2024.
All right, let me go to somebody else. I'm done talking to you, bro. Yeah, I mean, you can't answer a simple question, man.
I said 2024 is what they tell us.
But we are living in 2024, sir.
He know what it is. He know what it is. He's just being defiant. That's all. He know what it is. Trust me. He know what it is.
I'm saying that's what they tell us, right? Ain't that what they tell us about Christmas? I'm sorry.
Let me find out saying it. Who cares about Christmas? Those are.
Yeah, it's like we don't celebrating a lot of pagan days. I'm sorry.
No, let's get off that Christmas. Let's stick with the subject.
You're right. No, the thing is, right now, I'm going to stick with the subject. For one, all have to be vigilant. Pay attention when you outside. For one, you out, because that's what I do. I pay attention. Now, 380 on me at all times, because the black man, I don't care if it's Venezuela or Ecuador, pay attention, that you have to be careful with that, you guys. And number two, you want to look around. I'm talking about the same thing. Look around and make sure. This is what I got the point of. And I was sitting there listening to the young man. I don't even open up my blinds anymore. My Christmas decorations. I have 6 Christmas trees because I love Christmas. I have 6 Christmas trees. I don't not open up my blinds. People to keep us Christmas trees. I'm afraid they're gonna break into my house. At least try to. So it's scary nowadays. Like
okay. Hold on, people. Hold on one second.
Hold on, baby.
Go ahead, Doc.
If things are different, people break into McDonald's, and this is another thing for you all to think about. You all notice that police officers been getting shot 40 going north? Okay, so if they're going to shoot a police officer, what they going to do to us? Something to think about. So it's like, wow, we don't stand a chance. They are whole police officers. So I wish Dr. Kate was on here today to help me out, but on my own today, Dr. K is not on, but it's different. It's just different. I mean, it's the times are changing. So you all pay attention, be careful, be vigilante, careful, watch your surroundings. That's my word of advice. Please be careful because this.
All right.
Okay. Well, let me say this.
No.
You never know who's watching you.
Let me just say this. Okay, I'm finna end this right here. Y'all. I'm finna end it just like this. I'm done with this conversation. I'm finna end. People, listen. You can have a gun on you. You can be concealed and carry. And I always tell you this: if you don't have it in your hand when they come, most of the time, not all the time, it's too late. Because when carjackers come, They're coming out with their guns out, pointed directly at you. Now, it's up to you to go for it or not go for it. That's on you. Some people are not going to give up their things easily. And we living in a time of day where it's getting worse. Crime is getting worse. People are hateful. They're hateful. They're ungrateful. You have people out here are threatened of other people's success. They're threatened because you have not put the time in the labor in to be great. So don't get mad at the next man or woman because you feel like you're struggling. And if you're struggling, everybody else should struggle. Now, let me say this. Everybody that's listening to me right now is not in financial difficulties or having, some people don't have a financial worry about no money. Money is the least of their worry because they make money, they got money. So that's period. They don't have to worry about the high cost of groceries or whatever. If they want it, they're going to go buy it. You know, this is just period. They're going to buy it because I need it. I like it. This is what I like. I'm going to buy it. My point is the world is small. There's not a lot of problems in this whole world, but it's a lot of people that have the same problems. Let me say that again. There's not a lot of problems in this world, but there's a lot of people that have the same problem. That's all I'm saying, people. So I'm going to end this conversation right here. We don't have to get into no debate over this and that. Well, I think this and that. You know, it's just too much going on, people. I'm not going to rattle my brain and listen. I'm not going to give my energy out to swines. If they don't want to listen, go somewhere else because I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, do I have all the answers? No. But what I've observed, participated in, I definitely got some say-so. Real talk. Now, and I'm not saying I know everything. And I'm talking about 2024. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let me end it right there. I already thank y'all for showing up tonight. Appreciate you. Thank you for listening to us. I hope some was said or done that will benefit some of us. And listen and take heed of living in these streets, not just Chicago, all over. Crime is just not only in the Black community. Blacks are not the only one committing crime. Crime has no color. Crime could be white. It could be Black. It could be Spanish. It could be Latino. It don't make a difference. It doesn't discriminate. Period. I rest my case. All right, people, y'all already know what it is.
What it is.
Live, uncut, unedited. Tell